Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. My name is AJG Styles, and you're here on my talk show, AJG Sports Talk. And today we are going to talk about the debate that's been going on for a very long time with Donald Trump and the Republican Party. We're going to touch a little bit based on almost everything today. We all know that Bernie Sanders has been kind of like still up in the air with Hillary Clinton. But you know what? Hey, we're not going to worry about that because you know what? The Donald, which is hair versus ego, which I like to call it. I like to call it hair versus ego because, I mean, there is no reason for Hillary Clinton to run for president. None. Let me explain to you why. See, a lot of people talk about Donald Trump on how much of a fashionist he could really be. I mean, listen, you know what? He's out of his mind. He's really out of his mind. Don't get me wrong. I am a big Trump supporter, and you're probably going to hear me talk about Donald Trump because, you know what? Listen, I'm a Republican. I know it sounds weird for with a person that makes very low income called a Republican. I know, but I mean, many people have many different views here in the talk of Donald Trump going for presidency, and you know, he has dropped the bomb many times. It's like saying CM Punk has dropped the mic, which Donald Trump has dropped that mic as well. So, I mean, he's got good points in his debate-wise. See, the problem is that, you know, you want to have that big audience, which, you know, Donald Trump is a guy. He's a face guy. He's a TV guy. And, you know, he wants to go ahead and talk. But you know what? Listen, don't do as I say, do as I don't. You want to be able to be that voice of the people. You know, the problem is that people are just completely fed up with the bullshit garbage with this fucking government that has to offer. You know, the government is nothing but corrupted. And bringing Hillary Clinton in on this is just going to corrupt it even more. First of all, she's a white nigger. Let's get that straight. Yeah, and listen, I'm not a racist. I never am. But you know what? You put your nose where it don't belong. You want to go on the record and explain to yourself that you have what it takes to be the presidency. Look at Bill Clinton standing next to her on how foolish she looks. She is making a mockery out of him. And let me tell you one thing. Bill Clinton was very, very good at what he did as a president. He wasn't a bad president, and I'm not going to say he was, but the reputation that she has put on on Bill Clinton is, he looks ridiculous next to her. She's over there making her speeches, and he just standing there clapping like he really gives a shit. And it's really funny. The views that she has is completely stupid. She will hurt this economy more than help it. She wants to bring in jobs. She's all for low money costs for people. And it's ridiculous. We want the people, us. We're fed up. We don't care if we're a Democrat. We don't care if we're a Republican. We care. We want something done here in the United States that needs to be focused on, needs to be talked about, and we need to do it now. And guess what? Donald Trump is going to be that guy no matter how you look at it. Bernie Sanders, what do you call it? He's a political. Bernie Sanders, he's, a radical. I'm sure of it, because I'm sure he is. And you think that old fuck has a chance to stand in office? Are you kidding me? That guy is 70 years old. He looks like he's on his fucking way out. You don't need him. You don't need him. And he doesn't even have a chance against Hillary, which I would love. I hate to say it, I'd love if he could just go after her more and win it. And have Donald Trump and Bernie Sanders go at it. I would like to see that more than Hillary Clinton. She should just drop out. It's just, I don't understand if it's just ego or if it's just because she wants to be the first woman president. She doesn't have a chance against Donald Trump. Donald Trump could just outright bury her, right under the ground. And which is sad is that we need the people in office. This guy, Paul Ryan, he's nothing but a fucking jerk off. Just a complete jerk off. I don't understand, Paul. First of all, you should be backing up your Republican Party. You're in the Republican Party. You should be backing up Trump. No matter how you look at it, you should be backing him up. All of them should be coming in, backing him up, and he's going to go and going to announce his VP, I'm sure, very, very soon, and it's going to be John Kasich. I don't know if it's going to be Ted Cruz, because there might be a little bad blood. I like Ted Cruz. I think Ted, I felt bad for Ted Cruz at the very end because, Iowa buried him completely. And I forgot the last state that was stated where Trump won big. And listen, one thing I have to say is I think I really, really believe they really like each other. And I'll explain to you why. Is because the amount of respect that they have. And you can see it. Because if you go into the convention, a while back, I'm going to say like 4 or 5 months, when they had that debate on that Tuesday debate, he didn't say much. They were all bashing Trump. I mean, Marco Rubio. I will say one thing about Marco Rubio. He's a knowledgeable guy. He knows his stuff. I think Marco Rubio is a very good candidate to be VP for Donald Trump. It's not going to happen. I think it would be a good chance, but I don't see it happening. I like Ted Cruz as well, and I think Ted Cruz will probably be VP. Probably not going to happen. But it's definitely going to be, I think it's definitely going to be John Kasich. John Kasich has the know-how. He knows the parties very well. He's very into the whole White House situation. He's been there, done it. And you know what? He's just got a lot of knowledge. And I really do believe that it's going to be Kasich. As much as I like Ted Cruz, as much as I like Marco Rubio. It's just that Marco Rubio was just being a fucking clown on a debate, at the convention. He was desperate. So was Cruz. Cruz was just too desperate. And he tried and tried and tried, and it just wasn't working out for him. And we need to set the record straight that Cruz just didn't have it. And he was coming into New York, bashing New Yorkers. That's not going to sit well. And especially it's just not going to work. So, we had to do what we had to do. And guess what? Donald Trump is now your candidate. Simple as that now. And now, who is he going to go after? He's not going to go after really Bernie Sanders. He's going to go after Hillary Clinton. And just get her out. And you know what? I think Trump and Bernie Sanders should just go against her. Completely go and attack her. You know, first of all, I want to say one thing. I don't understand how she's even still in the race. First of all, you committed a crime. That's, what is it? I don't know what you call it. Wiretapping? That's kind of what it is. It's kind of what Nixon did. And what she's doing. And they're giving her a ride. They letting it go. Oh, well, we'll let it rock. And the IRS is after her. And you know the IRS is right now investigating Trump on his stuff. But if you ever watch the debates and stuff on how much he flip-flops a lot of shit. And I was watching this morning when he was talking, I forgot who the hell he was talking to. He was flip-flopping his answers about minimum wage. Oh, well, minimum wage should be discussed between the states. Oh, if say for argument's sake, New York was going to go up to 50, who's going to live on $7.50? It's just ridiculous. How much you making? It should be $15. I make $15 for a living. Which I'm not going to disclose what I do for a living, but I mean, I make $15. And you know what? Honestly, that $15 is still not enough. It's really not enough. And, you know, people can't live on $7. You might as well just work at Walmart or work at freaking McDonald's. So, I mean, it's sad. You know, people are not making a lot of money. And a lot of people are going homeless. Or a lot of people going on welfare. And is it fair to the working class? I don't find it fair. Because, you know, there are people that are in this world that work hard. And work really, really hard to make a living. And there are scrappers out there that have Bentleys and have all these nice things where that person that's making great money, we're giving that money to the people that don't really deserve it. And do you find that fair? No, that's not fair to the American people. Well, you know where we say this is the American dream? Well, guess what? Trump said it very well. The American dream is dead. And I believe it as well. That wall should be fucking high. It should be 20 fucking feet high. And, you know, not for nothing, we have legal immigrants coming into this country, taking over our jobs, taking over our money, abandoning people that need it the most, fucking having 15 fucking babies, milking the fucking system, and we sit here and let that shit happen? No, that shit is not going to fly no more, and it's not going to happen, and it's not going to happen under Hillary Clinton's watch. Simple as that. It's going to be under Donald Trump. Donald Trump needs to get it done. Once he becomes president, they need to get it done. And guess what? The United States is going to end up paying for it in the end of it. Guarantee it. Because guess what? Those motherfuckers are not going to go and build that fucking wall. Simple as that. Simple as that. Anyway, if you want to buy your merchandise, you want to go to ajgsportstalk.com, please feel free to do so. Go to ajgsportstalk.com/World TV Media Center. If you want a World TV Media Center stick and you want to be able to watch live TV for free, watch WWE Network for free, or if you want to have an adult content being able that you want to see, please go to ajgsportstalk.com. Use the promo code AJGSportsTalk to get you get half off for $50 off. And, of course, you'll be able to get one today for just $50. Just use the promo code AJG Sports Talk and just go today at www.ajgsportstalk.com for further details. Do you like sports? Do you like TV? Well, guess what? Go to ajgsportstalk.com. You will like your World TV Media Center using the Amazon Fire TV 6 or an Android. Please buy one today at ajgsportstalk.com. Use the promo code AJGSportsTalk to get your number 2 stick for just $50. Well, again, hello everybody. My name is AJG Sports Talk. You're here on my talk show, and we are right now talking about the GOP debate. We're talking about Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, and also, don't forget, Bernie Sanders. There's been a lot of talk. It's been going on for a while now on the GOP debate about with Donald Trump, on how scared that White House is going to be when he gets elected for president. We need to do something today. We need to get everything fixed. This economy is destroyed. It's been destroyed for a very long time. But the Clinton administration does not make it any better. It's not getting better. And guess what? We need to be aware of this situation. We need to address all the issues that we are having. It's not fair to the American people to suffer because the White House needs to be more aligned with all this political correctness. It's ridiculous. We need to have a stand. We need our voices heard. We need the American people to come together and stop rallying against each other. We need to come together. Our men in blue are sacrificing their lives for, $15 an hour? Our men in blue are the most important. Remember something, and I tell people this all the time. You could be a civilian, you could be a criminal, no matter what, you're always going to need those men in blue. And it's the truth. You're always going to need those men in blue because you never know when you need them. We need to make a stand. We need our jobs. We need to help our own. Okay, I understand if you came here the right way into our country, I'm all for you staying here. I don't mind you guys staying here. That's what the American dream is all about. Coming here, taking the opportunity. Come here illegally. Come here with papers. Come here. We want to have you. And that's the right way to come, is to come here. Enjoy the American dream. Don't bash it. And guess what? We need to fight against ISIS. How fucking foolish we look. We look very foolish. We need to do the right thing. We need to fight for our rights. We need to go and fucking kill these motherfuckers. We need to stop sitting on our asses and stop pulling that bullet point to our military. Our military guys, nothing but killing our boys, killing our guys. You're going, cutting our boys' heads off. Going, killing, for what? For what? Because you need your fucking freedom? Fuck you. We need to do the right thing. We need to make a stand. And that's what we need to do. How many times has many people came here and sacrificed their lives? How many heads do we need to cut off to make a statement? Why shall we make a statement? You know what? People want what we want. They don't have what we have. And in order for them to do so, they want to bash us for it. And guess what? The American dream is dead. But you know what? If Donald Trump gets elected for president, I feel, me personally, that I think he can get the job done. Hillary Clinton is not going to get the job done. Simple as that. I endorse Donald Trump here on my talk show. I endorse him on my website at ajgsportstalk.com. And I feel that Donald Trump will do the biggest job of our history of America. He needs to show no fear. And you know what? I love when everybody was talking about on how Ronald Reagan was great and how JFK could have lived. You know what? Not for nothing. I love when these guys talk about our past presidents and they try to make a mark on them. They're making a bad reputation on these guys and them talking about. I love it when Hillary Clinton tries to do it because she looks like such a fucking phony. It's not even funny. It really isn't. But anyway, that's what it is. But anyway, if you want free shipping for all orders of $50 or more, please shop now on Majestic. And you will get $50 or more on Shop Zone. If you're a fan of AJG Sports Talk and you want to get your voice heard, please come to ajgsportstalk.com/World TV Media Center. You can go in there and buy your products. If you're a big fan of us, please use the hashtag AJG Sports Talk. Please give us a big shout out. Let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you think about us. I'm always on here. We're always talking about different stuff daily. Next week, on my talk show, we're going to talk about Extreme Rules on the WWE. We're going to be discussing that. Also, next week, we're also going to be discussing a little bit about the GOP debate. And also, don't forget, we will be talking New York Mets baseball. So, that's all on our next week's episode. I want to thank everybody for listening here on my talk show. If you're a big fan of us, please feel free. Come to our website, support us. Also, and don't forget, if you're the perfect mom and you love your mother, please go to Majestic, go and buy one of your favorite teams' jerseys. You'll get 50% off on all jerseys. Use the promo code AJG Sports Talk to get $50 less on your purchase. Again, I want to thank everybody for listening here on my talk show. And don't forget to give us a big shout out on social media. Please use the promo code AJG Sports Talk for any promos that we are promoting on my talk show. Also, again, next week we're going to be talking about the Mets on how well they've been doing so far. We will be talking about a little bit about a GOP debate. We're also going to talk a little bit about Extreme Rules. And my name is AJG Styles. And again, you're on the AJG Sports Talk Show. And I'm going to be signing out.